Okay, it's Monday, which means it's the start of week 4 now. I think this is the third. I think it's 12. Is this a third of 12? Anyway, I do not like this week. Every time, I'm like, I do not like this week. Anyway, week 4 is recovering a sense of integrity. And we will try to. I feel like I start all of these with like, we will try. I feel like now it's more like, yes, we will try. At the start it was like, we'll try. Anyway, okay, basically, to go over what the chapter was, which I started this morning because I knew what it was going to end with, and I was like, I can't do a whole day. I should have, but I cheated. Anyway, basically, it starts off being like, morning pages are important. I feel like I know this. This was literally like 4 weeks ago. She was like, morning pages are important. And I think we still understand that. It like shows what's going on. It shows, ooh, I like this, yay. And maybe it's like flagging up you need more of the things you like in life. Or if there's an issue, it can like dive deeper in them. We know. It's the engine light, flag light. I can't drive, so I don't know the metaphor. It also flagged up being like, this is the week that might signify great change. Because it's like, your brain might be marking it as the end of an era. So you're gonna be like, ooh, I want to change everything. Maybe, but also I get that quite a bit. I think every September I get that quite a bit, but also every September I typically move, and that's when I decide to go blonde because I'm having a mental life crisis. Moving on. There was also a mentioning of something called a kriya, which is a Sanskrit word that just means like your soul is unhappy. The examples given, I was like, yeah, that's me. That was absolutely me before this, because this is why I started, because I was sick, because I overworked myself. Oops. And then I was like, I need to change everything. So directly can see that like your body exhausted, tired, you get sick because you're pushing yourself too much, because you're not what you're supposed to be doing or where you're supposed to be. I love that idea. That I was like, tick. There was also a lot of talk about God again. Didn't love that. There was an essay portion where it's like automatic writing again, which was excavating buried dreams. I quite like automatic writing. I also love automatic drawing. That's also fun. Anyway, listing 5 hobbies that sound fun. Sewing, writing, scrapbooking. I love scrapbooking. Watercolor painting and jewelry making. Most of these I can do. I don't really do them though. And I should write about that in my morning pages. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, list 5 classes that sound fun. Website design, astrology, psychology, weaving, electronics I have. Because I feel like I used to enjoy that in school. But so I've not done that in years now. Okay, list 5 things that I would never do that sound fun. This really made me giggle. Hot dog eating contest, because I would never do it. But god, that sounds fun. I also love hot dogs. Okay, snowboarding, scary. Tattooing someone, also scary. 4, cave exploring, but like the unsupervised kind, where it's like, we entered this big cave. I've watched a lot of videos on this, of like, we entered this big cave no one has ever explored. I've been looking for this cave for ages. And then like, go down in the cave and there's cave water, and those terrifying. Okay, number 5 I got fishing, because again, it makes me sad, but maybe it's fun. A lot of people fish. Okay, list 5 skills that would be fun to have. Playing bass. I can play guitar, but I've also not picked up a guitar in like maybe 10 years. Chess playing. I've tried to learn. I've tried so hard to learn, and it never makes sense to me. But also I've never been taught by someone. Anyway, a headstand. Amazing. Sword making / like fighting with swords. I can do fencing, but like, I'm in a fantasy novel. I can throw a sword. 5 is perfume making. Because again, I want to like customize a smell. I think I just like customization. Okay, then list 5 things you used to enjoy doing. Pilates. I haven't done it since last year, but I loved Pilates. Laying in grass, because right now in London, every park I've been to is literally crunchy straw grass, and you try and lie down and you're like, this is awful. I want fresh, lovely grass. Like, I did that a lot last year. Grass is dead. 3, digging in dirt. Again, this was just automatic writing. I was like, I enjoyed digging in dirt. 4, reading, which we'll get back to that. 5, collage making, because I used to do collages for my Instagram and I loved doing them, but I don't think I've done that in a year either. Okay, final one is list 5 silly things you'd like to try once. Line dancing, because it looks so fun, but also I'm like, that's so goofy and so funny. What do you mean? What do you mean you all meet up and dance in a line? Okay, face painting is number 2. Again, seems so fun. 3, clown college, the silliest task. 4, I've got ballet, which maybe it's just me being like, I feel silly doing ballet at this age. I don't know. 5, again, I'd love to try once, is mud bath. It's like the iconic, like, I'm in a bath and it's completely just slop. But like, you know, good for you slop. Anyway, I don't really know what that was supposed to show me, other than my buried dreams of wanting to be in the mud like a little hippo. Who's to say? And then the main part of this week, it's why I hate it, is reading deprivation. Which means I cannot do all the fun things I love to do for a whole week. For me it's 6 days because I was cheeky and I didn't finish this until the end of today. So I had my scrolling time. That's okay. But basically the idea is like no junk food for the soul, which means like no kind of distractions, because distractions, it says reading's an example. I feel like reading's very productive, but I think I'm in my brain rot mind. And for me, like, reading's productive, even though it is still distracting, because I also use it to distract myself, but that's fine. But it's like the same thing of fast food, like, clogs all your guts. I hate to think of that. I love fast food. I also love distractions. So it's like the same thing of this clogs all, like, creative juice. I don't love the word creative juice either. Maybe I need to stop scrolling on TikTok and I can explain things better. But it's like no reading, no TV. No TikTok. I love TikTok. Or like no scrolling anywhere. Which again I love. But maybe this is the problem. So I'm gonna have a whole week of not that. I was 40 minutes from finishing a video essay before I left for work this morning. I wish I could have finished it. Now I have to wait a whole week. Maybe I won't want to finish it because I'm gonna be a changed person. I'm gonna, I don't know, move countries. I don't have the money for that. I'm gonna take it as this kind of thing of no multitasking. So if I want to listen to music, she was like, you can listen to music, put a track on, but I can't be like cooking, listening to music, walking, listening to music. It's like one solid activity at a time, and that's okay. And I'm supposed to journal whenever I break this. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try my best. She also mentioned something else that was fun, which I don't know if this was morning pages or in the reading deprivation thing, but it was like resting in motion, which I feel like rest for me is a big issue, but again, it's because I'm distracting all the time. But I feel like I do not take rest into like consideration, that I'm like, this is actual rest, except just lying down, but even then I feel like that's not resting. Basically, it's resting in motion, so it's like you're lying down in a boat, so you're still moving and going towards something, but you're still resting. I don't know, I just wanted to fly that up because I liked that analogy. Who's to say? Anyway, that was the read through of this week. I've got tasks. I know one of them I will not be able to do already, but we're gonna try not to read. Okay, I've dyed my hair because I've done nothing else this week, or like I just can't do all the things I love. Anyway, today is Thursday. I'm gonna do my cheeky little artist day, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna bake, and I feel like that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna make it cute, I'm gonna make it whimsical, and yes, I have no energy, but also I have energy because I can't do anything. I just want to lie around and not do anything. Anyway, let's go. Okay, earlier I baked my cake, and then I had to go out to a bunch of exhibitions. It was a fun day. I'll get back to that. But I then got home, I iced my lemon loaf. It's very yummy. But one of the exhibitions I went to was the Tracy Emin one. And kind of the state of depression it put me in. I'm in a bad mood. And it's okay, it was such a good exhibition. It was also really fun baking this cake. I had so much fun earlier, and also it's pink. What a joy. I've really gotten home just like means it's good exhibition. Just been questioning my whole life, and it's so stressful. But it's okay. It was such a good exhibition. I went to 3 exhibitions. One of them was my friend's, and that was so fun. But the first one hit me too hard. And now I'm like, I need to make my website. I need to send a bunch of emails. That's okay. I've got all the time in the world because I'm not allowed to watch TikTok. I also, this morning, like literally, nearly just quit. I was like, I can't do this artist way anymore. Oh, it's fine. I've got this. That's only week 4. 4 out of 12. Is that a third? A quarter? I don't know. But that's where I am. I'm having a life crisis. The show was so good. Now I'm having a life crisis. It's okay. Because I've got my cake. I've got my beautiful cake. I had so much fun baking. I put little stars on to ice it. And it's okay. It is Sunday. Some of these tasks I did yesterday, my defense. I also don't know why I keep having to remind myself. But anyway, I've done tasks. I haven't done all of them yet, but I have work later, so like, I'm gonna do work, I'm gonna get back, then we're gonna see where we go. Anyway, task 1 was environment. Describe your ideal living space. And I have to find pictures and draw it. I found some pictures. I made like a cute little Pinterest board because I love Pinterest. But anyway, I want, in my ideal living space, I want a house that is like kind of giving. I think it's a New York brownstone. I don't know what these are, but it's like, you know when there's an apartment complex, because now it's made it into a complex because the world, but it used to be like you had multiple levels, but it was still like a house, and it's like super central, it's in the city, but like it's kind of cute, there are trees. Like, I got a cute picture of one, but I was like, this, and not a complex, it's, I just have all of it, which is a little bit selfish, but I'm allowed to be. This is my ideal living space. Okay, I want to have a balcony in there because I have always wanted a balcony. I've never had one in all these times of London because I don't have the money for that. But also, I haven't had the luck for that either because I know people have balconies. But I think I just want a balcony. I want to drink my coffee out there. I want to read my books. I want to do some yoga. I want it to be like nice, calm, cute. I also really want like a cozy living room, dining room because I love to have friends around, and right now I literally only have a room. Like, we don't even have a living room. Just room, so I can't really be like, guys, come around, sit on a sofa, have dinner with me. I can't really have that. I'm like, who wants to have dinner in my bed or at my desk? It's not the same. In my old flat, we used to have like dinner on like the fire stairs or again in the living room because we had one of those. Anyway, I'm just sad. Ideally, I really want, my ideal living space is a walk-in wardrobe, like Hannah Montana style, multiple clothes. Everything is cute, everything is whimsical. Like, I feel like my room gives that, but if it was like my room but it was just a wardrobe, like cute whimsical clothes are everywhere, and I love all my clothes. The ideal, of course. I also want so many bookcases because even now I've got like one weird bookcase cabinet. I've got kind of a bookcase but there's not really any books on it. That's the kind of vibe I want. I just want bookcase because I love books. I love reading, although I haven't been able to this week. And that's fine. We'll circle back round to that. Also, ideal living space. I would love to have a room, which is a studio. In my ideal world, I'm like, I would have a studio elsewhere. I'd have like living rooms, like not living room studio, living space studio. Where like I can work on things and it's like fun, whimsical, arty in there. And like, I don't know. Ideal. I don't know why I'm sad now because I don't have one, but also like, I don't know, I'm being like, this is ridiculous, but that's not good manifesting, that's not good vibes. Anyway, I want also cozy cute kitchen, like with also a kitchen table because I love breakfast time, and then also I can have friends have breakfast. Like, that's the dream. Also, I think none of my friends would have come early enough. In my ideal world, everyone wakes up early, everyone comes around for breakfast, and we all have a little breakfast and a kitchen table. And I had breakfast on my kitchen table. I had breakfast on my desk. Okay, I also, again, ideal. Remember, I have this big old house, multiple stories. Everything is light, bright, and beautiful, but it's also cozy. I also want to have a garden. Which again, manifesting. This is what I'm going to say is manifesting my ideal space. Because I really want like whimsical garden. It's like fairy garden. I have one of those fun swing chairs. Maybe I have a pond. I don't know. My parents have a pond. A lot of people in my family have a pond. I'm just like, I want that energy. Also, it's dangerous. I don't think it is. I was just not allowed near the pond. No one wants me to drown. Anyway, that's ideal living space. Yay. So another task was to look back at Life Pie. This was old Life Pie, which is like friends, play, work, romance, social adventure, spirituality, and exercise. And then this is the new one. Oh my gosh, the sunlight. Basically, things that have changed the same, I think, is friends, work, and exercise, because I've not really been doing anything more than walking. But I do think now my play is improved, so I'm like playing as much as I'm working, which yay, because I'm working a lot. I also feel like an adventure is slowly getting up there because I've got things planned in the future, and also I think I've just been doing a lot of stuff recently, especially this week because I haven't been able to do anything. I'm doing stuff. And spirituality, I think also synchronicities and affirmations have like bumped up spirituality. I dropped everything. There's some improvements, there's some not so many improvements. Then from this task, I'm supposed to do like nurturing things I could be doing like ongoing throughout this, which I feel like I'm a very self-nurturing person. I like a good self-care. Every Tuesday is my like self-care day. I do bits. Anyway, the things I've got is nighttime yoga, because this is something I'm supposed to be doing. I really don't get around to it because by the time it's nighttime, I'm so tired. Like even this week, zero yoga, because then that would also bump up my exercise era. Anyway, I want to paint my nails more because I love doing that. I still haven't painted them since like a month ago. Eat more fruit because I've been better at my veg. But I'm like, fruit brings joy. I'm having like one fruit a day maybe. I need to bump that because that's nurturing. It's good for me. As much as I hate it, I should keep up like the digital detox, like deprivation week a little bit more. Maybe not full week, but like have days where it's like none of this and we're just gonna vibe and chill. Another one is meditation. Again, I'm supposed to be doing this, but I have not really got around to that. A lot of things have happened this week which have made me very grateful for life and living. So I really should be like gratitude journaling, not just when bad things are happening around me. You know, gratitude is good. And the other one is spend time in nature, which I have not been doing, but I could be. But it's just nature's really gross right now. Like nature's really crunchy and full of flies and wasps. I want like beautiful nature. That's why I kind of want to go on holiday. Okay, I'm supposed to leave work in like 10 minutes, so I'm going to try and speed run this. Another task I have done is describe myself at 8, which I found a photo and I think I'm about 8 in it. Like little icon. Anyway, when I was 8, I was in year 3. English school. I was probably really into listening to Lady Gaga, if this was the era. If not, I'm thinking of like an era past. I don't know. Also, again, Katy Perry for that era was a banger. But I Kissed a Girl era, great. And I like used to make up little dances listening to that in my room and being like, I'm gonna be discovered. I'm not that good at dancing. I think I just like it. What I wanted to be when I was 8 was a pop star or an archaeologist. Of course. Every girl wants to be those two things. I love dinosaurs, fairies, and unicorns. Okay, I see my grandparents and grand aunt and uncles a lot because they all pick me up after school because I was in a lot of clubs. Like, so many clubs. I think I was in clubs like 4 times a week. Like, I was on the netball team, I was in athletics club, I was in dance club, I was in many a club. Also throughout the years I was in many a club, not just when I was 8. I also love drawing. When I was younger I did try to keep a journal and I was never good at writing in it. I do remember I made plans to build a giant underground house, kind of like when I was little my mum used to read to me before bed and I loved Faraway Treat. They made a movie, we watched it, it was okay. But like that kind of energy of like secret hideaway base under my garden. It was just so iconic. I used to also wear like a red polka dot headband like every day. I just thought it was very iconic of me, and I think I lost it, or like something happened to it. I hated going to guitar lessons because it meant I had to stop playing on my lunch break, and I used to like run away from the guitar teacher and like hide in the trees like a little gremlin. I had two best friends, and we talked so much that the whole class had to get a seating plan, which my now best friend hated me for it. But I've known her for so long, so I'm like, forgive me. I just like to talk. Like, that's the only way I ever got in trouble. Actually, I got in trouble for a few things. One time, a red card was basically like top tier level I had been told off. I got one of those for smiling. I'm like, okay, guy, it's not that deep. I think that's also why I have like an issue. Not an issue, but like I've got beef with, I don't know, being told off hierarchy. Because I'm like, is it this deep? Does it matter? But also, again, from, was it this week, last week? Maybe I'm like, I don't care. Maybe that's just me not dealing with everything. But also, again, is it that deep? Sorry, a child smiled in the hallway. Okay, from this, I then had to write a letter. I had cute stationery. It was basically like a letter from 8-year-old me to me now. And it started off fun, and then I was like, oh no, I forgot about this about child me. Anyway, basically, I just say hi to myself. Yay. Little me's telling me that I need to put hearts on my eyes because teachers know nothing. Again, I could have been such a cool adult if I was just like, hearts on all my eyes. My name has 9. Could have been great. They told me off for it. But she says, advice time. Go. Spend time with your friends as much as you can. It's the most fun. And do things you want to do, because no one should tell you what to do. You're an adult. If you don't want to stop having fun, who is it to tell you no? You should still believe in magic too. Fairies are cool, they might still be shy, and unicorns could just be waiting for you. Caves are also cool. You should see them, but don't be scared of the ghost ones. You'll be safe. And then this was, I was like, oh no. Because I was also kind of like a scared child. I don't know where it came from, but I was just like scared of a lot of things. But it was like, it's not so scary to be known. I think it would be cool to share who you are with a lot of people. There's a lot of good things in the world, we shouldn't be so scared of it. But I'm like, that's so cute. But so I'm like, this is me writing to myself. Anyway, you can't exist wrong if you aim to have fun, be happy, and love it. Bye, 8-year-old me. Which I don't know why I'm now emotional, because that's kind of cute. But also it's literally just me talking to myself. But so I can picture like little 8-year-old me being like, the world's not that scary. If you just want to have fun and be happy. Because that was like my main goal, being like, I want to grow up and be happy. And I think I am. But also, I don't know, picturing 8-year-old you being like, just be happy. Shut up, it's a lot easier to say than do. Anyway, I literally have to like go to work in 5 minutes. And now I'm like, poor little 8-year-old me. But that's fine. I'm gonna be happy. She wants me to be happy, I'll be happy. And also not be scared of ghosts in the caves. I don't know, I've really locked in being like, yeah, 8-year-old me is fun. Anyway, I'm gonna now run to work. I've gotta come back. I might do some tasks. Okay, I'm feeling too cozy today. So I'm already tucked into bed. Okay, the roundup is all morning pages done. Artist date done. It was kind of like, I still count it as done even though I had to leave halfway through and then I came back. It's fine. Tasks. I did 7 out of 10, which was 1 more than last week. You know, I'm trying not to keep like I can't speak, I'm too tired. I don't want to keep track of it. But 7 out of 10 is pretty good. I already knew I wasn't going to do number 7, which is extended artist date. And it was like, you're supposed to organise a weekend day for like artist fun. And for some reason I was like, no. Because also, in my defense, I'm a grown old adult and I feel like planning things takes weeks in advance. And I already had plans to see a friend on my day off, and my other day off I was seeing my mum, and then I saw my friends after that. So I'm like, my whole days are booked. My days off, I get 2 a week. they're booked and busy, and I need a lot more in advance than being like, fun artist day. Then like, fun artist day, let's do that. And also like, in my mind, I'm like, that will cost money. Well, I don't have to go away. Just as organised. For some reason, I was like, well, I have to go away. Anyway, another one I didn't do, because again, I cannot, was is there anywhere that I can make a spiritual space within my home? My home is my room. I feel like my room's pretty whimsical and spiritual. Like, there's nothing else I can add. Like, I have wall-to-wall, no space. All the space is filled with my goodies. So I also couldn't do number 4. I did not do number 2. I could have, which was time travel. Describe yourself at 80. What did you do after 50 that you enjoyed? What advice would you give younger you, which is like current me? I didn't do that. I just kind of ran out of time. I did do get rid of / donate one outfit that's like kind of meh and like does not serve me well. Here it is, I guess. I don't know. I forgot to like do a whole thing. It's not that important. I just have a lot of clothes which I literally have not worn once since getting them, as we all do. But the big thing this week was number 10. Did you break the deprivation of know nothing? How did you feel and why? There is one exception. Okay, there's 2 exceptions. One of them is literally like the muscle memory of like, oops, I have opened up this app. My bad. Maybe there's 3. Number 2 is I had a lot of time throughout my day. I did nothing. I get home and I have really loud neighbors. So like Monday it came around, I was like, I want dinner time. It's like 10 p.m. Maybe it's 11, I don't actually remember. But it's so late and they're so loud. And I was like, you know what? I want to watch TV. I want to watch TV and eat dinner because I need to wind down. I need to relax. Their music is so loud. To preface, I am 4th floor. They are literally, we think either 2nd floor or bottom level floor. They're so loud. It sounds like they're next door. To the point where like, we've had beef with each other being like, can you not play your music? And it's like, it's actually not even me. It's outside. If it was me, I'd be like, yeah, this is not an acceptable time. They do not do that. Anyway, that's my exception. I honestly thought this week reading deprivation, I'll be like, wow, I'm so inspired. I'm so like, woo, I have so much energy. Everything's good. If anything, I mean, I dyed my hair. I had to anyway, but I was just like, that's fun. I had time for that. I guess, what else did I do? Okay. I got a new hobby, which is coding, but then I was also like, does this count as reading? I don't know, because I'm now trying to like code my website, and it's very fun. I've not coded in years. Fun. Found a new hobby. And then I think just the rest of them is, I did 2 things. One of them, I was like, oh, I have no dopamine because all my dopamine fun things I can't do. And I noticed I was like, gun to head, like making people hang out with me. Which is kind of funny. But like most of my spare time was hanging out with people. Or honestly, I was just sleeping. Okay, one night I feel like I was like tucked into bed at maybe 10:30 and I slept over 9 hours. Next day I did not feel that more well rested, but still. But I just thought I'd have so much energy and all I did was like sleep. Just like stare at a wall. My Spotify, because I was allowed to listen to music, but that's the only thing I did, I think I still hit like 1,000 minutes this week. I don't know actually if audiobook counts as that, so like, let's bring that down. So maybe let's put down like an hour. I don't know. But honestly, like, other than dinner time, I didn't really break them. Because in my defense, breakfast, lunch, I'm in silence. I'm doing one thing at a time. I'm mindful about my actions. Dinner time, I just want to relax. And my home at dinner time, I guess, isn't relaxing because that's music time. I do feel like I should be doing deprivation time more. So I might be trying to like work that into a schedule. I don't know. Like 3 days a week, I do know nothing. And I help my brain. Because it did feel helpful. I also realised I think I don't breathe well enough. Which is kind of funny. But it's literally like, I'm walking down the street and I'm like, I don't think I'm breathing deeply. No wonder I'm stressed walking places. But I think that is all for week 4. I've done it. I'm now cozy. I don't know if I'm allowed to break the deprivation time because it's Sunday and I technically don't restart until Monday. I probably shouldn't. But good God, tomorrow I'm gonna be scrolling.